times. Man, know thyself. Know Jesus a Savior.
All right, Grenada. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. As you would realize, the voice is not there. The cold, man, that flu. Hey, please try your best. Take your vitamins and, boost up this immune system, okay?
Down in the valley to the mountain top. Let us sing this song of praise non-stop. Hey, 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 hey. Let the ones on this them sing. Hey, hey. Let us sing this song of praise. Hey, hey.
Nonetheless, it's Friday, the 16th day of August. It's 28 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Yulin, good morning. Michelle Daniel, good morning to you. Howdy do. Mildred Smith and Shem, good morning. Sylvina Charles, good morning. Sharon Bartholomew. Nicole Destiny Ajoa Prescott, good morning to you. Miss Worldy, good morning to you. How do you do? It's another good day to have a good day, eh? And just like that, Yulin would start to dance and give God some praise. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Wow, that coffee is awesome, man. Some folks say thank God it's Friday. I say thank Him for every day, every single day, man. Yeah. This is a day that He has made.
So let us rejoice
and be glad.
Be glad in it.
Huh?
Yeah, my pride. Yeah.
Mary Ebanks, good morning to you. Lovey, good morning.
Well, if I had another chance to start afresh again.
Oh yeah, certainly we'll do things differently.
Things just wouldn't be the same. But since for tomorrow, there is no guarantee.
It's 26 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. Debbie and family, good morning out there in Bacolet. How are you doing? Village Bakery, good morning. Kitty Cat, good morning to you and Ariel and Alwyn. The Sandersons, good morning.
Thank you for this.
Didn't realize, man, that you and Lou were brothers, man.
Oh, yes, I'm still.
Well, we definitely will see, eh? Good. Ryan and Nakita. Ballhead. Nadisha, good morning. Nadisha, I find I'm losing you, man. Yeah, what's going on? How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Abigail, good morning. Holmesy.
So even though my life is filled with so much ups and downs, I know you got the powers to turn this thing around.
Chief, good morning.
There is no miracle.
The folks inside of Pomeroy's, Latant, and surrounding areas. Rukane, good morning. Barbara and the folks inside of Sugar Hole. Of course, Apritute, good morning. Bellevue. Thebaid, Belial. The Maxwin family, good morning. Auntie Joan, good morning. Chantel, how you doing? Mildred, you're late this morning, girl. You're real late. How is Shem doing this morning? Give Shem my regards, all right? Folks, let's head into the word of the day. The word of the day, as you would realize, I always say repetition creates learning, okay? And so I'm repeating some of the words. The word of the day is one we did already, but I'm going to, revisit it. That word is consternation. Consternation, it is spelled CONSTERNATION. And consternation is a formal word that refers to a strong feeling of surprise or sudden disappointment that causes confusion.
But until my work is over,
and we can use it this way. The candidate caused consternation among his supporters by the changing positions on a key issue. I can use that word in a different sentence in a different way, but no. I'm not going there.
To share this love you give.
Yeah. Morning, Jan. How you doing?
Nothing more I want to do. Oh,
You and the family.
than to live my life for you.
The management and staff of the GBN, good morning.
Oh, my child.
Gary, Mr. Smooth Roberts, what's up, bro? As we head on to the motivational tip for the day.
Hear my pride. Hear my pride. Oh, Father, I don't only want to talk the talk.
Goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible.
Thank you for my farmer.
You gotta set goals, but you have to make sure that they are realistic, all right?
All your precious
Or else it can cause confusion and frustration.
Father. I don't
Set achievable goals. Good morning to you, Mr. Tyrone Buckmeyer, and the folks at Legal Aid and Counseling Clinic.
oh, my child.
Good morning to you, Winston Compo Adams. How you do? It was a joy seeing you yesterday, man. I don't know how you do it, but every time I see you, you look younger. There's something about that oil that you're drinking, man. I want to reach out and say good morning to you, Auntie Miss Winifred Hancock out there in Castine in St. Andrew. Hope you're doing fine. The folks in Monlong. Zeggy, good morning.
This
Somebody looking for somebody, boy.
is me. So let
All the folks inside of Monlong.
be glad in it.
The in-laws, Casey's in-law.
Hear my
You know, I'm getting kind of age. I can't remember the name. But it's time for us to head on to the nutritional tip of the day.
well.
Follow these steps and you'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Having a healthy and pain-free menstrual cycle may depend a lot on the types of food you consume and when you consume them, and your mental and physical well-being. There are several foods that can be added to the diet strategically to assist with managing the challenges faced during the menstrual cycle. Every woman faces different challenges with menstruation. However, each woman is faced with the challenge of retaining iron during this time. According to the University of Edinburgh's Centre for Reproductive Health, iron is an important mineral that helps the body carry out several different functions, including helping our muscles, brain, and immune system. And it is found in the red blood cells, which means that each month there is a loss of iron through menstrual blood. Incorporating foods that are rich in iron into the diet can help solve this problem. Research also states that women and girls over the age of 11 need 14.8 milligrams of iron per day. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, which are natural sources of vitamin C, will help the body to absorb the iron consumed from beans and peas, nuts, and dried fruits. Meat, liver, and red meat contain iron that is readily absorbed by the body. Women should include whole grains, lean protein, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and legumes into their eating plans. A variety of herbs and spices can also be used before and during the cycle to help with pain and discomfort. These include fennel seeds, which may help relieve pain and decrease bleeding length, cinnamon, sage, and cumin, which all may lessen cramping and flow, ginger, which can help relieve menstrual pain, nausea, and bloating, and turmeric, which can help with PMS symptoms. Dark chocolate, which contains 70% or more cocoa, can also be consumed during the cycle to help with discomfort and a nutritional boost, as it is full of antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients like iron, zinc, magnesium, and potassium. It is important to avoid foods that are highly or moderately processed or packaged, such as processed meats, snacks, sweets, fast foods, and fried foods, and alcohol. You can find information like these and other topics on our website and social media pages. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Rolls ring a bell.
This is the
This one was for the ladies, all right?
so let us rejoice and be glad in it.
19 minutes on to the 7 o'clock. I've got to read this. There is someone who keeps sending me these things every morning, and sometimes I overlook them. But let me read this, and thank you, right? It says, good morning. May joy find you, love surround you, laughter sing with you, good health bless you, and God walk with you today and always. And as a second one, for the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. Have a blessed day. I cannot make the faces out. It's a foreign number. Thank you very much. And I've got some information here also that I'd like to share. A goodly gentleman called this morning, and he said he was riding on a bus from Grenville to Moncton when he got a wallet. And the wallet had some money in it and some identification cards and some other documents. He said he did not give it to the driver or the conductor of the bus for reasons. However, he dropped it off at the Grenville police station, and it holds the name, the ID card holds the name Bartholomew Hannibal. Bartholomew Hannibal. So if you're hearing, or if anyone hearing and knows of that person, tell them they can go to the Grenville police station and collect their wallet, okay? Good, nice. Now, folks, yesterday I had an experience, and I'm going to talk about it in the conversation this morning. As it relates, I remember a couple of years back, Rootsman Kelly did a song on customer service. Man, I'm going to talk about it today, and I'm certain that there are folks who would like to chip in on that conversation. So we look forward to that in the conversation. Good morning to Pastor Laurie Dominic and the First Family. Good morning, Sister Nadika and the boy and the girl and the entire congregation. Good morning to Saltfish and the guys in Wester Hall. Johnny, we did it, yeah? Nice. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see. The Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association Education Foundation, well, they've launched a hurricane relief auction that will support Caribbean hospitality workers who were affected by Hurricane Beryl. Also, we hear that PAHO, that's the Pan American Health Organization, urges the government of Trinidad and Tobago to sanction errant baby milk manufacturers. And the first case of a more dangerous mpox found outside of Africa.
Yes, Lord. Oh,
Can't do it another COVID, you know.
thank you for the free
Watch out yourself for this thing, yeah, as I'm saying.
Father.
And in sports, ESPN set to be announced as the broadcast rights holder for the European Premier League or the English Premier League across the region.
Than to live
We've got more details to this and more during our newscast, which comes straight up after this.
hear my cry.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Friday, August 16th, 2024. Coming up in the news, the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association Education Foundation launches hurricane relief auction to support Caribbean hospitality workers affected by Hurricane Beryl. In the region, PAHO urges the government of Trinidad and Tobago to sanction errant baby milk manufacturers. Internationally, first case of more dangerous mpox found outside Africa. And in sport, ESPN set to be announced as broadcast rights holder for the EPL across the region. We've got the details to these and so much more after these messages.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Labukan Creative Center presents the final staging of I Do at the Duluth Cinema Grenville, Sunday, August 25th at 6 p.m. Tickets available at Labukan Creative Center, Gotafet, and St. Andrew's Pharmacy at $75. It's the most hilarious comedy ever staged in Grenada. It's I Do by Uriah Speakers, Sunday, August 25th, Duluth Cinema Grenville at 6 p.m. Don't you miss it.
Pleasant good morning with the news in detail. I am Gordon Joseph. The Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, the CHTA, together with the CHTA Education Foundation, is calling on the global community to support its hurricane relief auction to support Caribbean hospitality workers who were impacted by the recent devastation of Hurricane Beryl. The auction offers a unique opportunity for individuals to contribute to recovery efforts, ensuring that affected communities receive the necessary support to rebuild and thrive. Running until August 25th, 2024 at 4 p.m., the Hurricane Relief Auction features hotel stays in stunning Caribbean destinations, including Antigua, Aruba, Bahamas, Barbados, Grenada, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Turks and Caicos, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. To view the entire catalog and place bids, visit the Hurricane Relief Auction website. In an interesting story, a wonderful story, government officials and the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique gathered to welcome home the first-time crowned Carnival Queen, Sachelle Alves. The participants in the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch competitions were also celebrated. My colleague Beverly Telesford has more in this report.
A heartfelt welcome home ceremony was held for the residents of the Sister Isles who participated in Spice Mass competitions on mainland Grenada this year. The highlight of the event was the return of Sachelle Alves, who achieved a historic milestone by securing Carriacou and Petite Martinique's first win in the National Queen Show. The celebration continued with an island-wide motorcade to honor the representatives from the Sister Isles. In his remarks, Sachelle's father, Denny, expressed pride in his daughter's achievement, noting that such success is expected from the islands known for their rich pool of talent.
They want this one here, so sad. They want this one here. They want to know, say, where we come from. Tell them we come from the island. We're full of talent. We're full of beauty. We're full of culture. And tell them we're very productive. So you see, winning queen, winning king, and groovy. Don't worry, we come in. Yeah. 1 down, 2 to go. Tell them next year, more.
Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs, Devon Andrews, emphasized that Seychelles' victory was well earned, despite some claims suggesting her win might be attributed to the impact of Hurricane Beryl on the Sister Isles.
So when I look at, look at Seychelles, beauty, class, and brains. This ain't no sympathy ground. So I want those who are thinking, or who might have thought that there was any sympathy. She gave them a burial and he turned around.
Other competitors who made notable contributions included Nashonda Charles, who secured third place in the Calypso competition, Leron Two Blacks Joseph, who participated in the Groovy Soca competition, and Clint Superflying Flint John, who competed in both the Groovy and Power Soca categories. Minister Andrews commended them on their performances.
Nashonda, I love Calypso. I've been watching you for a very long time, and I know you have it in you. You had it in you, you still have it in you. You failed and you tried again. Last year I know how you felt when you went on that stage and the words wasn't coming out. And you went back with force and vigor this year and you made us all proud. Two Blacks, the fact that you went out and you represented us is enough for us to say thank you. And you must be proud of yourself.
Thank you very much, Beverly, there, my colleague, on this. And that takes us to the end of the first segment of news, the local segment. Stay with us, the regional roundup and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They are straight ahead. 8 minutes on to 7 o'clock. We now join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Regional Roundup.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Kendall Morgan.
And I'm Dennis Chabot with the latest from across the Caribbean.
Regional political scientist Severin Bruce believes the currently undecided voters could determine the victor in the next elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which are constitutionally due next year. Bruce was commissioned by the Caribbean Institute for Governance and Policy Research to conduct a survey of the Vincentian electorate in the run-up to the elections, given the closeness of the last poll and the likelihood that this may be the last outing for the long-serving Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. He tells the Caribbean News Desk that with the survey showing more than 20% of the electorate being unsure or wouldn't say who they're supporting, the outcome of the elections will come down to which of the two contestant parties can command the undecided votes. The elections are expected to be a straight contest between the ruling Unity Labour Party ULP of Prime Minister Gonsalves and the opposition New Democratic Party NDP led by Dr. Godwin Friday.
The persons who say yes, the persons who say no, those are the polarized ends, as they put it, and it's the middle, the unsure and won't say, that will determine the outcome of the elections. So we can see, for instance, the persons that approve him 35%, the persons that do not approve him 39%, and those numbers are extremely close. Again, in line with the NDP's performance and the ULP's performance as it relates to the electoral results, both at the seat level, as I said, and both at the total vote. It was 50-50, I believe it was, in the last election, 51-49 percentage breakdown. Very, very close elections, and in the middle is determining who will be the victor.
The last general elections in October 2020 saw the ULP claiming 9 seats with 49.5% of the popular votes, to the NDP's 6 seats with 50.3% of the votes.
Haiti has recalled almost all of its diplomats from its consulate in Suriname. The Miami Herald reports that the decision was taken after French authorities complained that the consulate has become a way station for Haitians seeking to escape their country's gang violence. Only one Haitian diplomat is remaining at the consulate in Paramaribo, and the 12 Surinamese staff members have been fired. French authorities raised concerns that diplomatic staff could possibly be complicit in Suriname being used as a way station legislation for Haitian migrants seeking to enter French territories. The Miami Herald quoted unnamed sources as saying that Haiti's Foreign Minister Dominique Dupuy, who immediately launched an internal investigation, alerted French and U.S. officials of her decision last week.
The Barbados public sector is suffering from a serious shortage of skills. Prime Minister Mia Mottley says workers are leaving the public sector to take up attractive jobs in the private sector or in the Caribbean, resulting in the shortage of a range of skilled persons.
We have not done as well a job as I believe we can as a country, particularly given the fact that our population is declining, so that there are a number of areas where there are a serious shortage of skills in this country. And that's why we try to do the Construction Gateway program. That may be at the lower level, but the truth is that we still have a shortage of engineers, a shortage of project managers, a shortage of quantity surveyors, a shortage of people dealing with matters pertaining to the regulation of electricity, matters pertaining to aspects of very technical areas in government.
Already, Barbados is hiring nurses from Ghana. She says Barbados will in turn have to import more foreign workers.
4 Dominican Republic flight attendants have pleaded guilty to operating an unlicensed money transmission business which they used to smuggle drug money to their home country. The court heard that all of the defendants had known crew member status with the United States Transportation Security Administration, which allowed them to pass through a special security lane at the John F. Kennedy International Airport and other airports with less scrutiny than normal passengers.
Also in the news, a hurricane warning has been issued for Bermuda as the island is expected to begin to experience strong winds, heavy rainfall, and storm surges from Hurricane Ernesto from tonight.
Several Caribbean countries will be represented at the 7th Caribbean Schoolboys Boxing Tournament, which opens in Guyana tonight. The Guyana Boxing Board is hosting the tournament as part of ongoing efforts to develop the sport of boxing in the region. Veteran Caribbean sports journalist Reds Pereira tells us who are attending.
This year, the host country has selected 30 to pick their squad. Trinidad and Tobago carrying 13 boxers and officials. St. Lucia, 11 boxers and officials. Also, for the first time, there is Suriname and Antigua. Grenada, because of flight availability, had to arrive early. But it should be a pretty good competitive contest, no doubt, on Friday evening, going into the weekend at the National Auditorium, which could seat about 1,000 people.
Well, this has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp at +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
And looking further afield, Sweden's public health agency has recorded what it says is the first case of a more dangerous variant of the mpox outside the African continent. The person became infected during a stay in an area of Africa where there is currently a major outbreak of the mpox clade 1. The news comes just hours after the World Health Organization declared that the outbreak of mpox in parts of Africa was now a public health emergency of international concern. At least 450 people died during an initial outbreak in the Dominican Republic of Congo, and the disease has since spread to areas of the Central and East Africa. And finally, Donald Trump's lawyers have requested that a judge push back the U.S. presidential nominee's sentencing for covering up hush money payment to a porn star until after November's election. Lawyer Todd Blanche argued that sentencing, scheduled for September 18, does not allow Trump enough time to potentially appeal the outcome of a separate September 16 hearing on presidential immunity arising from a Supreme Court ruling. In a letter to the judge on Wednesday, Blanche also argued that there is no basis for continuing to rush other than unspecified naked election interference objectives. On Wednesday, Trump failed for a third time to force out the judge overseeing the case. That's the regional roundup and the international developments. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. As you know, West Indies bowled up the second test against South Africa yesterday at the Providence Stadium in Guyana. And what seemed to be an outstanding performance from our bowlers, getting South Africa out for 143. When we thought that we had this one in the bag, the batters, they failed us again. We'll get a more comprehensive report on that during our luncheon edition of news. Meanwhile, ESPN is set to be announced as the broadcast rights holder for the 2024 to 2025 English Premier League season across the Caribbean. According to a report by the Jamaica Observer, the US-based cable network will take over as the regional rights holder of the most popular football league in the world from Jamaica-based Verticast Media Group, which announced on Tuesday that its rocky tenure as holder of the rights had come to an end 1 year ahead of the scheduled expiration of the deal. Verticast had acquired the rights to broadcast EPL across the region for the 2022-2023 to 2024-2025 seasons. But it had issues getting regional cable providers Flow and Digicel to carry its distribution channels and took the entities to court in April over the matter. Football fans from across the region had to pay between $3 or $3 per week up to $77.99 US annually to view the EPL coverage via Verticast C Sport platform. However, earlier this year, subscribers found themselves having to source other platforms to watch matches with C Sport when C Sport stopped showing the matches. Verticast said Tuesday that it will be issuing full refunds to customers who were affected by the non-distribution of the games. At 3 minutes after 7 o'clock, this brings us to the end of the sporting highlights. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster at the Met Office, my good friend Fimby Frank. Fimby, good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's a partly cloudy morning across the southern end of the state. The winds are calm. Pressure is above the mean. It's rising at 1014.1 millibars. Present temperature 27.7. Orange 90%. Maximum temperature here within the last day went up to 31.6, while the minimum temperature last night was 27.2. Please note all temperatures are in Celsius. Well, there was no rain here for the last day, hence the total for the month stays at 111.6 mm. So that's 111.6 mm, and that is for the airport only. Now let's take a look at the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with a few showers during the morning time, but by midday things should start to clear up a bit. Maximum temperature for the day should get up to near 32 degrees. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 5 to 15 miles per hour, but becoming calm at times like the winds are right now. Waves should be 2 to 4 feet, hence seas will be slight to moderate. Tides are low now, should be high this afternoon just about 2 p.m. Sunset 6:26. Sunrise on Saturday 5:55. Just to recap, the forecast followed for the day and the nighttime. The weather expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with a few showers during the morning time. But by midday, things should start to clear up. You should see fewer clouds and fewer showers. That's it for the Met Office. I'm from Frank.
Fimba, before you run off, what does the next couple of days look like for us?
So there's a wave that is basically on us now. That's what given the showers during the morning time here. So that should be crossing during the course of the day. And then there's another wave. It's about 43 west. Based on the forward speed, that should be crossing us near Monday if the speed holds. So from now till then, once the showers pass by for the morning time here, we should get a little break, and then things could we could get some more showers by Monday. And like I said, these the two spells are basically due to the passage of tropical waves.
Okay. All right, Fimby, have yourself a great weekend. Thank you very much, and you stay blessed as always.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
It's the Quartz Appliance Event. Cook it, fry it, bake it on a new Mabe stove for only $1,799. Stack it, pack it, and chill it with a Frigidaire 4-mount fridge for $2,749. Laundry piling up? Wash it, spin it, dry it in a Frigidaire 17-kilogram washing machine top, only $2,399. Get it now and pay later. It's the Quartz Appliance Event, only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offers end July 24th, 2024. Conditions apply.
It's 8 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. The Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association Education Foundation launches hurricane relief auction to support Caribbean hospitality workers who were affected by Hurricane Beryl. In the region, PAHO urges the government of Trinidad and Tobago to sanction errant baby milk manufacturers. Internationally, first case of more dangerous mpox found outside of Africa. And in sports, West Indies day 2 of their second test with against South Africa continues today at the Providence Park in Guyana, and we're hoping for the best as always. And ESPN to be announced as broadcast rights holder for EPL across the region. That's the morning edition of news for today, Friday, August 16th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with us while I still urge you to be safe for the weekend. That's the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spice Love Comedy Bash is back by popular demand. Saturday, 17th August at the Trade Center in Grandance and Sunday, 18th August at Deluxe Cinema Grenville, 7 p.m. both shows. Prepare to be swept off your seats as Grenada's ambassadors of comedy will flood the place with laughter. Robert White, Dillian Walters and Gregory Paul, Kareem Alexis, and a host of others outrageously funny people doing outrageously funny things. Get your $60 tickets on sale at Mitchell's Pharmacy Food Fair Complex Grandance, Gittins Pharmacy Wall Street, Gabriel's Pharmacy Pedmata, St. Andrew's Pharmacy Grenville, St. David's Pharmacy, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceland Mall, 3B Shoe Store, downtown St. George's, and GoToFed.com. Tickets for the previously scheduled Grenville performances are valid for both shows. Don't miss this final opportunity to enjoy a good Grenadian laugh at Spice Laugh Comedy Bash, 17th and 18th August at the Grenada Trade Center and Deluxe Cinema. Get your tickets and come prepared to laugh.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win. Free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Guap Bag, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Show me your ID. You walk with your man, you walk with your woman. Party love. I come to party, we no shooting up nobody. Come to party, no violence in this country. You come to party, I want a peaceful party. We come to party, my body feeling hot, hot, hot.
Hi, hello, I'm Super Flying Flint, and I got a message for everybody. The message is, let's create a safer community for all of us. Put down the guns and let us party.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
The heat is on. The pressure is real. Every ball, every boundary, every wicket, a battle for Caribbean supremacy. 6 teams, 1 dream. The Caribbean Premier League returns, and this time it's personal. Get ready for the carnival of cricket, the rhythm, the passion, the unstoppable energy of the CPL. Get ready for the rhythms of the islands and the roar of the crowds. Biggest stars, the most passionate fans, the ultimate party atmosphere. This is cricket like you've never experienced it. Are you ready to feel the rhythm? CPL 2024. It's more than cricket. It's an experience. It's life.
It's been 3 weeks since Hurricane Beryl tore through Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, and Jamaica. Now as the region slowly starts rebuilding from yet another climate change-induced weather disaster, there's some serious questions. Who foots the bill? What's fair? And what about the next storm that may soon roar through the region?
We also need to urgently reform the international financial system so more money and more long-term concessional loans can be provided to small and vulnerable states. I'm calling for all climate finance commitments to be fulfilled immediately. We can still make a difference.
Hi, good morning. It's 14 minutes gone past the hour of 7 o'clock, and good morning and welcome to the conversation, the final one for the week. It's Friday, yeah? Reaching out and say good morning to my brother Innes the Genius McDonald. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing fine, you and the family. As you like to say, the family. Good morning. Muscles is back in New Jersey. I hope you had a safe trip, bro, and that you're doing fine. All right, someone says here, good morning, Grenada, all of you beautiful people coming from Germain in Montreal. Love and have a blessed day. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Have a nice day. Meryl, German, good morning, and thanks. I hope you have a great day likewise. Someone says, and that's in Cafe in San Andrew, not getting K105, and even the TV coverage is difficult. So, of course, Nadisha is saying that we are going to work on that. Things haven't gotten back to normal since the passage of Beryl. We've been having some transmitter issues, but I can assure you that we are working on it. Once again, I want to reach out to Mr. Bartholomew Hannibal from Mount Horn. Okay, your wallet was dropped on a public bus and it was delivered or dropped off at the Grenville police station. So please go there with a proper identification and collect. I want to say good morning to the good folks at Norris James New Business System, Miss Kador and Mr. John and everybody else. Good morning. How do you do? Hope everybody's fine. It's a bit early, right? Nice. Good. So to all those of you who spend the festive season with us, the carnival season, the best summer of the region, and you have to go back to work now. And notice I'm saying you're going back to work. You're not going back home. You're going back to work. Have a safe trip, and we look forward to you coming back and spend your time home for Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is just around the corner, and we look forward to you coming back. Good. The folks on the Sister Isles of Carriacou, I cannot find words to say how happy I am for Miss Alves and all those who participated and, rep Carriacou and Pitimatnik in a big way for the carnival season. I'm just happy for you. And from all indications, the rebuilding process is on track. Things happen. Something must happen for something to happen, all right? Always remember that. And the Master is in control. He knows what's going to happen way before it happens. So it's all part of his plan, all right? Good. Ian Baker, good morning. Yeah, Basil Bernstein. How you doing, bro? Listen, you got to touch base with me via, I don't know how, because Winsome wants us to meet up, okay? Yeah, man, we did it, right? Yeah, that victory was for us. We started this thing together. Once, do you remember the nights when we would go down, drive down by Trevor Friday? That time you teaching in Methodist, I'm teaching in Paraclete. And we would have, not a Paraclete, Hermitage actually, I was that time. And we would sleep in the car. Yeah. And when you recording, I sleeping. When I recording, you sleeping. And then we'd get up and just go to work, man. Finally paid off, right? Nothing happens before it's time. And never give up. You remember that? Bernstein, my brother. Nutmeg Queen is back. She's back in the States. She left home and went to the States. Tell Joe good morning. Rochelle Cummings says, good morning, Mr. Innocent. Feel good waking up in my beautiful country. Well, of course. Of course. Anissa Reese, good morning to you. Lydia Cameron, good morning. Yeah, but instead we have to link up. I don't know when, but, we'll have to link up, all right? Hermione, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. All right. Bernadette Robinson, good morning from Southern Virginia. Yolan Swan says, a blessed and peaceful Friday morning to you, sir. Blessings upon your life. Congratulations. May you continue to achieve all that God has in store for you. Have a peaceful weekend and put God first in everything you do. Blessings, Yolan. Thank you very much. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning. How you doing? I ain't see Daddy Godwin call me yet, boy. I ain't know causing that. Alicia Charles, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Congratulations, blessings. Michelle Cambridge, good morning to you. A whole lot of people are coming, back home. Wendy Williams, good morning. All right, folks, I want us to talk about something and tell me if you, I'm going to be as discreet as I possibly can because the intention here is not to get anyone in trouble. All right? So I'm gonna be using how should I say it? I'm gonna disguise the conversation as best as possible. I had an issue yesterday, so I went to a government office in the ministerial complex. It was something that had to happen expeditiously. So I was told that in order for it to happen that quick, I would have to go up to Grenville because that's originally where I'm from. So I rushed up to Grenville, and I went in the relevant department. And from the onset, well, when I got there, in that department that I entered, there was no one there except myself as a customer. And I approached a gentleman approached me. How can I help you? I said, okay, well, I'm looking for this. Okay, he said, come to this side. I went to that side. I gave him the particulars that I had. And he was like, Why they send you up here? They don't know it's me alone up here. And I'm like, okay. And he was ranting and raving. When I say ranting and raving, looking for all reasons why they sent me up to Grenville. I stood on that counter for 17 minutes. I counted it. 17 minutes. Went on the phone. He sat. And when he pleased himself, he said, listen, you have to sit down for an hour. That will take about an hour. I said, but why so long? And he's like, look how many other things I have to do on this desk here. I said, okay. Sit down for an hour or go about and do something. I'm like, okay. And then I said to him, I said, you know what? Give me back my document. And I left. This is totally unacceptable. All right? I don't know if the gentleman, I don't know what the problem was, but the relevant authorities, I think, especially from government agencies, ever so often, you need to call up Eddie Frederick or some other professionals to do some retraining of the staff as it relates to customer service. You really need to, because I'm certain that I am not the only person who had an issue like that. It's like I was a bother. You know, real customer service would be eager and anxious to help. And that is what was done in the St. George's branch. You know, they said, okay, in order to get what you want in the time frame in which you want it, you must run up to Grenville. That to me was good. But it seems to me as I became a bother in that office in Grenville. I'm not going to say what department or what agency or so forth. But that is, gentlemen, I hope you're listening, is totally unacceptable. Your customer is your greatest asset. Because of your customers, you have a job. And to the relevant government agencies, heads of departments, I recommend that ever so often, if it's once or twice annually, you set aside a day for retraining and so forth. Because you are losing out on efficiency. And I rest my case. And is that. I'd like to accommodate your calls at this time if you have a burning issue, but I just had to get this off my chest. It's not personal, really not personal, but I mean, it's appalling, you know? The mannerism, the whole mannerism. You know the digits, 435-2041. Give me a call. Let's head to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning to you, my brother.
Welcome to the program.
Well, I'm late and congratulating you. As you know, I'm not a fan of carnival per se, but I do appreciate a good calypso. And I did tell you the last time I spoke that because I am not Fat Man George, I couldn't tell you that you win already. But I did tell you that you're right up there with them and you're looking good. I'm very pleased, and I think you composed two very good witty songs, and I congratulate you. Persistence pays, and you stayed clean and you did the right thing. The song was, you know, to the level that we have come to expect of a good calypso. Because I do appreciate a good calypso.
Thank you very much, man.
In spite of my not being involved and appreciated much of carnival.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hats off to you, and I'm proud of you.
Good, thanks.
But all is not good. I don't go to carnival, but I've seen things on group chats that are part of chat groups, and I've seen some terrible things. I listened yesterday to some of the discourse because I was pretty busy, and people are rationalizing the thing that many others found despicable. It is ironic that people are talking about dress code, but the people who are actually not wearing dress, they were not dressed. So I don't know where dress code came in. When people were basically naked. I don't know if nakedness is a dress code, nudity is a dress code. Probably, if it is, then probably. There was also people talking about young people, but most of the folks that I saw in the social media realm, they were not young people. They were people my age or close to.
Which is young?
Well, if close to 3 and 10 is young, well, we're young until we reach the age that God has given us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was just one question I have to ask to some of the elderly and the ladies in general who chose to display themselves in this kind of despicable, I would say, manner. Would you walk about in your living room or stand in your kitchen dressed that way or undressed that way in the presence of your sons? You know, they say charity begins at home.
All right.
So I don't know since when what you want to do in a house in the presence of your sons or your grandsons or your nephews is appropriate to bring out to the general public. So I think that's one way we can look at it. It's carnival, yes, but it is not really, people say gay abandon, but it's not madness. Yeah. It's not all fall down, and I was shocked at some of the things that I saw depicted. And what we don't want to do at home, and we feel it's disrespectful at home, I don't know how all of a sudden it becomes acceptable in the public. God forbid. So we have to pray, because it's what I'm noticing also. I went to my mailbox, and I saw some of those sites on the street in a short travel I made, and most of the people were not sung in as Grenadians.
Okay.
And it shows that we are attracting people who are coming here to do these kinds of things. And if that's what we're becoming known for, and we are attracting people to come here and do that, probably we're sending out the wrong messages, and we probably need to clean up our act very quickly, because after Carnival, and I don't know, moving forward, I don't know what our teachers who will be able to say to our children and the other children, the young people we have exposed to that thing, what we may be able to say to them as parents.
Yeah.
Okay? But once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, my bro.
I think you did yourself and all Grenada proud.
Uncle Cosmos would have been elated.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. And your grandmother. One thing about your grandmother. You were making fun about her saying that she has to put on her glasses to hear.
Yeah.
But you are so innocent. In your innocence, you didn't realize that the lady wanted to read your lips.
No, I know it's that, but I just turned it into humor. Right. You know, it was a family joke, you know. It's a family joke. God, no, hold on. Take my glasses for me. Let me hear what you're saying. That was a family joke.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because most people who are hearing impaired, they learn a lot more by reading lips.
No, that's a family joke.
She wanted to read your lips better.
Yeah, that's a family joke. Thanks, man. Have a good day. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you, caller. 28 minutes after 7, let's go to a WhatsApp call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yeah, how are you? You all right?
I'm alive and thankful, a bit under the weather, but still thanking God for life.
Yeah. Congratulations to you. I didn't see it. I keep looking at the TV to see if I can see your show, but one day I will see it anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, congratulations to you, Tim.
Thanks much, man.
Listen, customer service in Grenada, it's not good at all.
Okay.
You know, because we have to do better than that. I'm Grenadian, but I live in foreign. And I was just down there about a week ago. And I went to the passport office. It took me a year, when I say a year, to get a passport. One person doing a piece of writing, you pass it on to the next person and this and that. And there's a lot of staff in there. They're not organized. You understand? So I totally take your point about when they send you all the way up to Grenville and the man behave like that. Another thing is that people must serve people with a smile in Grenada.
That is what bothered me. The gentleman's whole body language and so forth. It's like I was a bother.
Well, I'm glad as a living Grenada, you live there and you see that. No, experience it from a foreign point of view. It's not good at all, because we don't live like that in foreign. The world don't live like that, as far as I know. Right? Grenada needs to have more manners. When people employ people, tell them to smile. You know, when a customer come and smile, hello, can I help you, please? Not long face and how can I strip me like that. That ain't good.
Yeah.
Because we come in, remember, without customer, nothing ain't going nowhere, you know.
Well, your customer is
Right?
your most valuable asset as an employee.
Of course, Grenada need to realize that. And I hope Deacon Mitchell or somebody stop listening to that. You know, bring a policy out, like you say, where customers get it treated better. You understand? Because we're dealing with the world. Grenada want to be in the world, and they're lacking the most valuable thing, which is customer service, because interaction and communication is vital. You understand?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Okay.
So we need to look at that. The other thing is, look, I hear what a lot of people saying about the carnival, right? And people dress up on this. And it is aimed at foreign people. I personally, you know, as a man, I don't really want to see them think that, you know, I mean, I've seen them things 1,000 times in my life. You understand? So you don't make me feel whatever. You understand? From a woman dressing up like that. But remember, right? Without foreign coming in Grenada, run on tourism. Without tourism, everybody's sucking salt. Let's go deep here, right? Everybody's sucking salt. So they need to find a way to compromise and deal with it, because
I like that word you just introduced in the conversation, compromise. Now, because we're reliant on tourism, does that mean we have to compromise our morals that we're accustomed to here?
I like the moral. I brought my daughter down, right? And my daughter don't live with me. She live with her mom. And her mom is Austrian, right? European. And I says to her, right? Buy good, nice clothes for the child, because Grenada is very conservative. And my daughter dress, but remember, I didn't find my daughter dress bad, because I work in Grenville, I work in town with my daughter, but I still see, like, particular women, not elderly, but women looking, good age women looking and saying, how come the child dressed like that? So sometimes the dressing is not bad. It's just because Grenada are used to that. And remember, we come from foreign, and we will be hot. I come down there with a bungalow clothes and night clothes, you know. I say I go in and Grenada, I go in sport. I can't wear none of them clothes.
Too hot.
It's too hot. I wear the same old clothes with hole in it, you know, like vest with hole in it, and people must think, well, this man is a tramp. It's because I cannot wear the clothes down there because it's too hot.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
And a lot of people come down there. I'm not saying to the extent how they dress in carnival, but a lot of people come, understand foreign people, because I'm foreign. A lot of people come down there with a whole piece of slippers in their foot because it's too hard to put anything else on.
Yeah.
And the whole piece of vest. Trust me, that is it, because I'm telling you. Yeah? All right. So have a nice day.
You too.
Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity to express myself.
Thanks for being a part of the program, man.
Is a most in Grenada.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Folks, it's 26 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Are you ready to play a game of What Am I? You must think fast to win against your opponents. Ready? Let's go! When I'm on the tree, I look different to when I'm prepared for use at cinemas. I am a staple food used in Carriacou's traditional dish. They even have a festival for me every October. What am I? Did you say corn? That's correct. Stay tuned for our next challenge.
The heat is on. The pressure is real. Every ball, every boundary, every wicket, a battle for Caribbean supremacy. 6 teams, 1 dream. The Caribbean Premier League returns, and this time it's personal. Get ready for the carnival of cricket, the rhythm, the passion, the unstoppable energy of the CPL. Get ready for the rhythms of the islands and the roar of the crowds. Biggest stars, the most passionate fans, the ultimate party atmosphere. This is cricket like you've never experienced it. Are you ready to feel the rhythm? CPL 2024. It's more than cricket. It's an experience. It's life.
For your team.
Mr. mentioned the wing high, and you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for a piece of cake. I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath. And relax yourself. Take another deep breath. And relax it. And relax it. Eliminate violence.
Welcome back to the conversation. We do have a WhatsApp call. Let's go to that call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent. How are you, Your Majesty?
Stop that. God is a jealous God. You want him to strike me down or what? Okay, you're breaking up.
Because I know the passport office, Immigration and Passport has been getting awards, international awards for customer service year after year. Additionally, Grenadians are known to be a very friendly people, always smiling. You don't know somebody to tell you. So it's not accurate in his pronouncements. And that's all I have to say this morning.
I didn't hear the last part.
I said the last caller, he was very inaccurate when he said that Grenadians are not friendly and they need to smile and all of that. And Grenadians are known to be a smiling people. They always smile.
And let me go through an let me go through an elimination process here. It was not the passport nor immigration department, right? It was not.
No, not you. Your last caller. When he mentioned about the passport.
Okay.
Because the passport, you can get a passport now in 2 or 3 days. Forever.
You can get it in 1 day.
In 1 day?
Yeah, you can get it in 1 day. Just pay an extra $100 and you get it in a day.
You get it in the same?
Yeah, in 24 hours you get it, yeah.
Right. So I don't see, and they've always been getting awards for customer service.
Right.
So I fail to see his point, really. I mean, some people just want to criticize for criticizing sake. They live in foreign and they feel that, you know.
All right. I hope these comments do not start a back and forth because I'm not going to entertain that this morning. But thank you, caller.
All right.
Have a good one.
Okay, have a good weekend.
Yes, blessings.
All
to you.
right.
Blessings. Let's take this other call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Gordon. First and foremost, congratulations. Big congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You did well.
Thanks.
Secondly, the customer service aspect of it. It's lacking. I think what needs to happen, you need to have more customer surveys at these places that would give a feedback on your interaction. And then you could deal with those things like on a one-on-one. You know, you pull up the persons responsible who are identified and you deal with it. I know I worked a certain place and that was very, very effective because you don't know if you're going to be the next one that a customer would just say, look, I interacted with this person on so-and-so date. And this was, you have a list of things to follow. And this was my... the outcome with the person, and the institution used to take it up seriously. Actually, they used to award you as well, because it's not only the bad parts of it, there were very good parts of it as well. You used to be awarded, and that worked very, very well, but that's totally lacking everywhere you go, not even big places, just small shops, and you're amazed. You go there, and people, it's like it's a task to serve you.
Right, yeah.
And it's like you're not being paid to serve, and no smile on your face, and you're not welcome.
Okay.
And the next thing, too, the nakedness. Carnival is lovely. The bands were lovely. I love to look at them. But the nakedness was too much. And, it gets to a point that sometimes you don't know if you must take your children along with you. And I know that I've heard people express that as well, that it is shameful to have your children alongside you and to be looking at that nakedness. And what amazes me too, in the same bands that you get this level of nakedness, there are people playing in the same band that are clothed they have the same costumes, but instead of having the tongue and all this sort of thing, they have a decent looking little pants on them, and they look just as beautiful. Because I don't think that's what makes them beautiful, is all the adornment that goes with it, the headpiece and the tailpiece, and it's all these things that makes you look beautiful. It's not the exposure.
But I'm glad you said that, because one of my contributors via WhatsApp says it's a misconception that less clothes on necessarily makes you do better in the heat. Hot sun, check the science out.
Yeah, because the thing about it is that like some of the bands, I don't even know what they were portraying because my eyes was just on the big bombs all over the place. Another one.
What your eye doing there? What your eye doing there?
Well, you can't help because that's what they put it out for you to see it.
I don't look.
So that's what attracts you. You don't even see the banner. You don't know what the band portrayed. And it could have been something very, very good, Very, very good, and that's what happens because our eyes, that's how we are made. Our eyes go to the negatives first.
Okay.
Right? And I think that part of it, Carnival was beautiful, but I think that part of it, we need to work on it. Nakedness that's not our culture.
Okay.
Nakedness is not our culture.
Okay.
And the thing about it is, the gentleman, 2 or 3 before me, said about coming to Grenada and the clothes and it's hot. But we don't make a lot of clothes in Grenada. The clothes come from overseas. So when you come with clothes that's appropriate that you could wear in the heat.
Right.
Because a lot of the clothes that a lot of us wear, we buy them from overseas, and it's appropriate.
Okay.
We can wear them in the heat.
Right.
You shop for that, actually.
Okay.
Right? So anyway, my main thing for calling was to tell you congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
take
much.
Good care. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. It's 16 minutes on to 8 o'clock. I want to say good morning to Miss Clarissa Sylvan Toussaint out there in High Street, Sauters. Good morning to you. Let's take a WhatsApp call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mr. Joseph, in regards to the concern you raised about customer service, while I'm not supporting the gentleman behavior, his facial expression and all these things, because as a human being, you're supposed to be gentle in all of its kind and different things of that sort. I'm not encouraging him in that. But I'm looking at it in an overall aspect of things. You said it's a government department, and that is one of the biggest issues we have with government department. Training. The DPA, do they conduct training? Do when we employ people in government department, they just keep walking throughout the years? We don't have a proper human resource department. I don't know the Public Service Commission. What do they look at and things of that sort? So what I'm saying, it's not just the guy at the desk. Sometimes the guy is ignorant about the whole aspect of customer service because he has never been trained. And you have people sometimes in government department, they could be working a lot of years, but they never train in customer service. I think what the government department need to do, every department, you must have a human resource manager, and proper training should be conducted to all of your staff. And it's not just like you move one person to another department and things of that sort and different things. And sometimes, because of the disgruntledness of people in workplace, sometimes they carry baggage with them. So it's a lot. I'm not saying the guy should display those things.
No, but the truth about it, caller, I mean, I'm a professional, a consummate professional. I know these things. And the fact that I'm getting at is that I do not know what caused him to react that way. But if he is properly trained, then he would know that whatever circumstances he is going through, it should not be carried over to the next customer.
I quite agree, but listen to what that you know say. If he is properly trained, and that's the point I'm making. Some people working in government service, you will hardly find such in the private sector. You will have, because private sector invest in training their employees because they believe they're in a business and they need customers. But government aspect of things, I come to work and who cares? And I think the department, DPA administrative section, these are things they need to look at. These are things the Public Service Commission, when you employ people, that you have to put the necessary structure in place.
I am also of the opinion that this is an area in which even the union can get involved with training the members.
Yes. I was now touching on the final one, the union. What I did make some comments some time ago. When sometimes you have a union leader representative always come in and speak on negative things, sometimes you create an atmosphere that you make the people that you're representing, the employees, you make them always an edge because you're making them actually see themselves that they are being treated so badly. So if I have that concept, why treat others who come to me in a manner?
All right, I get your drift. Thank you, caller.
So I'm sorry that you are faced with that, but government need to have proper human resource department and invest in training of their staff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Have a good day. Folks, we take our final commercial break in the segment and we'll be back with the wrap shortly.
fingers down to the soles of your feet, a glimmer in your skin that I can't believe. And take a trip to the sea, let your hair run free. Oh, you're a rebel in disguise. Is that the devil in your eyes? We fell in love right by the ocean, made all our plans down on the sand. We fell in love right by the ocean, made all our plans down on the sand. We fell in love right by the ocean, made all our plans down on.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 7 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Okay, we seem to have lost that caller there. I think that what is lacking is the feedback loop. When you visit an establishment, they should ask you to rate your experience or your visit. A system like that will improve customer service in Grenada. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
All right. Well, the last gentleman you spoke with there, myself and him work for the same company. But in those days, what happened? That company training, they do six months. 6 months every year is training for the whole company, from the manager right down to the person that cleaning toilet. You have to go to training, all different kind, whether it's first aid, fire rescue, emergency drill, everything. You have the training. You're getting part in, whether you're cleaning toilet, you're getting part of customer service training, you're getting first aid, you're getting everything. Now, your experience and the man with the passport experience, you could see this is the same thing there. You could get passport in 1 day. You could have get your papers in 1 day. But watch what happened to you when you reach over there. You see, so everyone experience is different. And a lot of people might get good experience and some will get bad. But for years I was promoting that the government departments, I promoted for years to people, whenever you go into these departments, make sure you get a bottle of water and a snack, because you join the government Keep Fit Club, up, down, here, there, and everywhere. So it's a serious thing in this Grenada with customers. Okay. And some of the people train, but they add in their own image and likeness into it. You're getting it everywhere, left, right, and center. You remember I draw attention to you about the policeman? If a police come in uniform somewhere and we should give him the first preference, somebody kick about that. But in reality, How much policemen you just see going and shop or going and getting in uniform? So anytime we see one of them in that case, you're supposed to know it's some special treatment, right?
Yeah.
So even you as a Calypsoan in our days, as a Calypsonian, most of the parties are the music party, we call them dance or whatever, and most of the events, once you read this, you hardly take it as man and door. You pay on the man and door and them kind of thing and stamp and thing. Once we recognize you as a Calypsonian free papa, you're not going around carnival time. But everything is dropped now. There's no way you're getting any standard. Everything is. You see, look, like the Juve, we had to forget it. A couple years ago, we preached at Grenada the home at 10,000 jab. So Juve now is not this mask portraying thing anymore. It's a big jump. Have fun, and that is what the people come in to do, and everything is a generational change. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. One of my WhatsApp contributors says, "Good morning, Innocent. Congrats to you. Thank you. I must agree that in as much as we smile and we are a friendly people, customer service is lacking in Grenada big time. Workers seem to be upset that they are employed. They are mad when you ask a question. They just don't want to help. It is a sad reality that needs to be worked on and changed." Good morning, caller.
Thank you very much. Listen, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Well, I'm not too sure if I could see whatever it is, because I did ask you to play your song, but you did comment and say song. Well, anyhow, probably I make a mistake and say song. Maybe I should say calypso. But to be frank with you, only once I ever heard part of it, and that is on WeFM one morning. And maybe this morning they played again a part of it I managed to get. So I can't compliment you. But I don't know, probably the part that I heard in the Calypso is maybe, well, I don't know if I could support, because I believe that this NNP, the first N is New National Party. And that was GNP. And I could remember the gentleman who managed that party, NNP, for all this amount of years. He was the Minister of Communication and Works under the GNP, I think, I suppose. So I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't feel I could really compliment you on it anyhow.
That's okay.
Anyway, the dress code thing, I could tell you, since 1989, myself and an ex-policeman called Boogie in St. Paul's in front of the black shop, together with Anselm Clouden. And I tried to discuss with him, Anselm Clouden in particular as a lawyer, if there is a possibility of we could, arrange and take it to the parliament that we should set up this dress code. Because women were dressing so funny since them time. I started something years ago. Women, and I get a lot of licks for that, enmity for that. Then I start seeing men walking with the pants under the bottom, showing off, and whatnot, etc. I can't follow it up. This is long happening. I mean, I congratulate people who recognize now and talking out about it, you know what I'm saying? But again, carnival and whatnot. I mean, I've been seeing these things since 1989, as I say, or even probably before that. But 1989, that's when I could remember that clearly, because I spoke out about it. There was this one woman from Grand Dance, and gosh, I tell you, she didn't have any kind of a good figure, but the way she was dressed, portraying herself, carnival Tuesday evening, it was shocking. Okay. I mean, and although I didn't go much and see much of it, but I see a few little pieces and whatnot. But anyhow, But one thing I would like to say to you anyway, I notice there's a caller that is always called Mr. Noel. And then every time you call and you speak and you always speak and whatnot, you always Teacher Rufin and whatnot. Okay, Uncle Rufin, whatever it be. Okay, all right. But let me tell you this thing. I kind of feel that, it sounds as though you're mocking in certain times, Okay. As a radio professional and announcer, try and correct yourself a little bit. Okay. And then on the other hand, before I go, you had a few people who wrote books, and, they are authors. And I heard you saying author. arters.
Okay.
Try and correct yourself a little bit more,
All
Never
right.
mind which part of the country you come from.
Okay.
You can speak much better, again, as a teacher.
Okay.
You're supposed to have proper English and proper speeches.
Okay.
Proper pronunciation. Have a good day, my boy.
You too. Have a good one, too. All right. Good morning, Innocent. Congratulations, the king himself. You commented on your customer service experience yesterday, which is definitely not acceptable. I spent $5,000+ for a joiner to make some closed closets since October 2023. It is now August 2024. I am still waiting for this businessman to deliver on his promise, which was supposed to be December 2023. It is ridiculous. Very disappointed. Thanks. Let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning, caller. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Okay, all right. So let's take this call here then. Let's go to our WhatsApp. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
From New York.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much in more ways than one. I literally just started following you the other day, and I watched all of Grenada Carnival Monday, Tuesday, and I dubbed it, it's no longer Spice Mass, it's Ass Mass.
Okay.
There was a lot of booty out there. But what I realized is this is not coming from our culture. That's not Grenada's culture. That is pulling from other cultures. And I personally believe that the costume makers are to blame. There are different styles. I was so intrigued by it. I literally looked up and started going to the different band sites and looking at the costumes because I was very confused. I said, this is not Grenadian. This is very Brazilian to display the now very dubbed BBL. You must show off the derriere and you must show off this sort of shape to the body and what have you. That is not wheating, as I call it. It is very outside of the diaspora. But when you have others that have traveled to the diaspora and have come back home and they feel that this is it, bringing back a culture that is not of our own. And I've noted that a lot of family that come from Grenada and come visit, they have grasped a lot of foreign culture and seem to think that their own culture is not it anymore. And I'm really concerned about that.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. It is now 3 minutes after 8 o'clock. We'll run it up till 10 after 8 because we still do not have access to the BBC. All right. Okay. Lovely. Good. That's exactly what I said, caller. It looked like Brazil. Yeah. Okay. Hi, good morning, lady. The Honorable Andy Williams Parliamentary AP office need training. She is very... Oh, my goodness. I am not going there. Good. Okay, let's take this call. Good morning.
Good morning. Boss, you're doing well.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good work. Be yourself all the time. The way your idols listen to you, your pronunciation must be good. People like you, you're doing well. People have anybody want to see what they want, they have that right to do that. But keep up the good work. So have a blessed day.
Thank you, caller. Thank you. All right. Life is about improvement. I would always strive to be as Joseph Cado likes to say, the better version of myself from yesterday. I'll always strive to do that. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. I do believe that these costumes are being obtained and purchased through the same people who cater to Brazil Carnival. This is exactly what the Brazilians use, and we have changed how we portray our Tuesday night with the beautiful costumes and the artistic way, and we've gone into these little skimpy outfits that we get from Brazil. And that is why we are changing. But I wanted to comment this morning on the person who spoke about customer service. It's not just customer service, it's just service on the whole. Whether you go into the police department, you go up to the hospital in the records department, you go to the registry to get a birth certificate, you go to the bank, This is the sort of abhorrent customer service we have. They do not smile. They act as though you're doing them a favor. They act as though you are inconveniencing them. While they're waiting on you, they're talking to their co-workers about last night and their neighbor and who say what and who didn't say what while they're waiting on you. They chuck things in front of you. They don't say thank you. We have a customer service problem here, from the police station to the hospital to the registry to the courthouse to the banks to the shops. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Let's accommodate this WhatsApp caller. Good morning, caller.
Morning, brother Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Well, from the two here, we just say wishing you a good day, but blessed. They don't let nobody steal the joy. Congratulations as the king, and it was well deserved.
Okay,
I heard
thank
the
you.
song before, and I knew you was going to win.
Okay.
So you can't please all people, Innocent. You say up, they will tell you down. You say across, you just can't please all people. Just do your work.
I'll do my best, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. It is, let's go back to the telephone line and say good morning. Caller, good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the program. Okay, you got through and did not know you got through. It's just turned 7 minutes after 8 o'clock. We've accommodated 3 more minutes. Let's do this. Let's go back and say good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Okay, for some reason you're not hearing me. All right. I agree with you, caller. It's taken from the Brazilian way of dressing in their costumes. Let's try this again. Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
You hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear.
You hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Right. Oh, good morning. I'm getting cut off. Good morning to His Majesty. Good morning to the King himself. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
You're great, man. Listen to me, man. How is your rain going? You're raining for a year. But let me tell you, when that year up, we had to beat them other 2 kings again, you know. We had to keep it up, you know. We dethroned them. I'm so proud. I'm proud of you. My head is right up. Man, let me tell you that the guy that talked about it, in relation to the Keith Mitchell, he was talking about. He was a minister of communication and works in Herbert Blaze administration in NNP, not GNP, because GNP he wasn't a minister at the time. I think he ran in 1972 and he lost and he went away. But he was a minister not in Blaze government as far as he was minister of communications in NNP. Thing. But I want to also see His Majesty. That's why I address you. I also want to talk about customer service. You know, boy, when you work in the bank, customer service is important because they always tell us the customer pay your salary. Remember that, my friend? The customer pay your salary. But it's sad that these days everybody's complaining about the customer service. I rang one time to a certain place to find out because I wanted to see if I could sell my property and probably buy my next one. I was just kind of feeling it out. I call a certain place to find out. They tell me to look at the internet. I call to find if your property for sale, because I know most of the time banks has not reclaim or repossess, but they would know about people's property whose loans have fallen into arrears. When I call the person telling me, look at the internet, instead of directing me to the loans officer or some other person. So it seems to me that customer service is badly lacking in this Grenada because everybody is complaining. And what is worse again, press this, press that, and so you keep on going up, wrong.
It's annoying, yeah?
It is frustrating.
It is annoying, yeah.
Press this, press that, and then leave a message. And then when you leave a message, innocent, they ain't calling back. And on top of that now, you're ringing us in a certain department, they put you in your, like you had to send the food order, put on this person, that, hold on, I have to repeat the same message over and over again. And customer service is not in our days, but I say to the public, that whatever business you have, the customer is important, and the customer pays your salary, like what they used to tell us when I worked in the bank. So you must be nice to the customer, because if you don't have a customer, you don't have a job, and you would have a business. His Majesty, have a great day. Bye.
Before you run off, someone is trying to get a number to contact you via WhatsApp. You want to call me back after the program so you can give me that number?
Yeah, call on this.
Yeah, call me back on this number. Someone is trying to get you to contact you WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem. His Majesty, have a great day.
You
Bye.
too. Thank you. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. I tend to agree with a lot of the callers. Customer service in Grenada is really backward. And I don't think it's Grenada alone, but it is really backward here. And it is not just in the government service. It's the private people too.
Okay.
Customer service is totally out. This you asking, you call it a number, it's ringing out 100 times. And when they answer you, that's always this person not in, the person not in, the person not in. You go into, as you said, you went to this businessman, and he was fretting with himself. And why they send you here? That's the attitude is a general attitude of people in authority.
Okay.
General attitude. And I don't think it's to say that they're not being trained. They are being trained, but it's just a natural thing with people. They are being trained.
Okay.
From government go, government come, the officers, people have been trained.
Okay.
But they're just not following it. And perhaps the authority, the person that's supposed to really supervise and see it, are not doing anything about it. But it is backward.
Okay.
Totally backward in Grenada.
Thank you.
I could testify for that.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
one.
you.
All right. Let's do this WhatsApp. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome.
And congrats on your victory.
Thank you.
Right. The customer service situation there, I have a little objective observation to that.
Okay.
In everything, there's always an element of the human factor, right? And I'm not making excuses, and I'm not saying that your experience may be different than mine. But we also have to take into consideration that the human element may be a key factor in that. Mental health, right? Social health, physical health. All these things can attribute to one's behavior pattern and work. I'm not making excuses again. So also, when people are saying that customer is always right, a customer temperament can also react with the person that is presenting the service. I'm not making excuses. I'm making it very clear.
Right.
Because I had an experience Saturday morning with a company. Actually was home. And I needed some medication for a friend of mine. And that friend of mine was from another country. And the doctor that prescribed the medication is in the next country. Couldn't get a doctor. So she wanted an alternate medicine just to get to go by for the weekend. And I was calling numbers over and over and over. I get voicemail, I get voice notes. And then one last number call. And that lady talked to me so nice. She actually directed me to the pharmacy, and she told me when I reached there, to call her. I tell the lady, I said, look, I said, listen, this will never happen in the country that you are from. I had to call back the lady and say, Miss, thank you for your professionalism. I didn't know her, and she gave me her name. I tell her, thank you. This is what you call professionalism. So in every aspect, there is different in the scenario, what causes the outcome, what causes the result.
Yeah.
And lastly, I think in China, either China or Japan, one of them, I think I read that the business places have what they call happy days off. If you're not feeling well, if you're not happy, don't come to work. I think they just passed some law that if you're not feeling well to come to work mentally, stay home.
Yeah.
It can be physical, but if your mental capacity is not there, stay home. Don't come and create problem on the job.
Right.
That's my little observation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the telephone line. This is going to be a final call. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for taking me. I try so long.
Okay.
You know, I truly believe that one of the problems, the main problem with the customer service is the cell phones. I think they need to leave their cell phones home or in the cubby or in the bag, because what we find is people are working and they're on their cell phones. they're speaking in the African movie and they want to go back and see what happened, or this one call, that one call, and most of the time you go into these places, they're on their cell phone. They're talking to you and they're on their cell phone. Another call coming in, cell phone. So they're trying to organize and be switchboard operator on their cell phone while they're doing the people work. Take out the cell phone from the work, please. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. And at 15 minutes after 8 o'clock, this is where we bring a climax to the conversation this morning. Thank you very much. Before I go, Rona says, in relation to customer service, while I agree that they should do better, however, it is not the government service alone, the private sector as well. The Department of Human Resource do provide training for its workers. I'm not sure what they do learn or put into practice. All right, Jillian says, and let's not mention those who want to hold you at ransom to buy something else before you can get what you want. You must buy coconut if you want bread. Yeah, I remember a time when you had to buy beef in order to get pork. You remember that? But nonetheless, folks, have yourselves a great weekend. Remember, the flu is in the air. Ramp up with your vitamin C and everything else. Make sure your body's immune system is up. And we'll have a conversation next week if the good Lord spare our lives. Have a good one, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.